All right, we are back with another video. Look at this. Bitcoin has reached $50,000. Incredible. Fantastic. Exactly what we wanted to see. And there are still some people who are bearish and who are trading bearish, which I find absolutely insane. I'm part of a few leverage groups like Discord groups and Telegram groups and things of that nature. And people are complaining that they are losing, they are losing money because they're shorting the market and they didn't expect Bitcoin to go up. Like, what do you expect? I can't understand these people. Some of these people have been trading for quite a while, and then there's the little old me who does it you could say pretty new to this in a way. In comparison, I mean, I've had some experience now, and I know what to do, what to look out for, and when to do stuff and when not to, and how high to go, and which direction to go. Primarily is the reason for this video. I know these videos get shit all views, and I don't really care. I just like to talk, but it's not for the money, because YouTube is dead for money. It's nothing like what people claim it to be for ads and stuff. It's rubbish. It's complete shit. I'm making this to make a point because the very few people who watch these ones are the ones who hopefully pay attention, and there are people who are shorting the market like 20x when it reached 50k. You know, on certain different cryptos, even like Solana, they were shorting 20x on Solana when it reached 50k Bitcoin. And I'm thinking to myself, are you out of your mind? Yes, you can see that as a key resistance point and it could drop down, but to risk that much, 20x on a Solana, you're looking at a 5% change in the price until you get liquidated. That's bonkers. It's absolutely insane. It's not a 20%, it's not 10%, it's 5%. Crazy. And I see some people just complaining that they got liquidated. I mean, look at this. Look at this position I got in. So the last time I spoke about this, I was at 104. My entry was 104, right? So I eventually got out of that position, which was nice. So it was like here, right? And then I eventually got out of it. And then I got another entry on when it went on the way down. And this was like this was actually yesterday morning. So the night before, could see it coming down slightly, and I thought, okay, if I wake up and I get into this entry here, I'll be quite happy, but I still don't know what's going to happen, if it's going to go carry on further down more. So I got into it. It still obviously continued to go down, and then we had this massive pump yesterday, the Bitcoin 50k day, and Solana followed with it, and then it continued to pump even more after that. So look at this entry here, 35% in less than 24 hours, you could say, or 24 hours. Let's just say a day. So my $200 entry has got me $70 back in one day. That's 35%, and I'm just leaving it for now. Obviously, I could take profit. I'm going to take profit probably around the 116 mark, because that's when that's a key resistance level. So that's something to pay attention to if you are trading Solana as well. But of course, Bitcoin could do something magical again today, and we could smash right through this with how pumped altcoins are as well. But with how pumped altcoins are as well, Solana it just takes off after Bitcoin. Bitcoin hit 40k, 50k here, and then Solana just went on its own ride, and it went up to 115. And I'm also seeing people trading meme coins as well on leverage, and I'm seeing people do bonk. I'm seeing people do Myro still, and yes, you can have massive returns on these, and whiff as well. But if you are going to do leverage trading on meme coins are the pinnacle of risk when it comes to crypto. It's a pump and dump industry, you could say. To buy meme coins in general is a massive risk in general, but to leverage it, you've got to have the biggest bollocks of ever, like legit. Because if you hold bonk, that's one of the biggest risks in sort of like holding an asset. So you've got different industries in crypto. You've got the altcoin blockchains like Solana, right, and Ethereum. You've of course got Bitcoin, but then you've got cryptos that offer sort of utility. So you've got AI, you've got cloud storage, you've got oracles, you've got gaming and things like that, which comes under those categories as well. So you've got all these different things, and then you've got, of course, meme coins, which is its own category, its own sort of space in the crypto world. And it does fall under those categories of that sort of small list I mentioned, like AI, gaming, etc. It's its own category, yes, but the risk factor is just pump and dump. These other cryptos are actual projects, like Atlas here. This is a gaming token, Star Atlas. And then you've got Nasana, which is an AI project, which is just 3x'd in the space of 2 days or something. Like Friday the 9th, it was 150. It went up to 370 almost. Pretty much a 3x, because back here it's basically $1, right? Like if you go further back down here. So this project has 3x in such a short space of time. This is just the hourly chart. And you can hold on to these projects, and we are, you could argue in the bull market ish. Now we've topped 50k. The ETFs are being bought up every day in the hundreds of millions, and it's not stopping. The supply and demand is there. Supply shock is happening. That's why it's being bought up all the time. And one interesting point is, whereas all this talk of money laundering or terrorism or things like that, now it's just Bitcoin is now like Wall Street's best asset. But 2 weeks ago, you've got Elizabeth Warren standing up, and you've got Jamie Dimon talking about how Bitcoin is bad news and it just funds illegal activities, basically. And now, where's that talk now? Where is it now? The best performing ETF asset of all time. Where is it now? Nowhere. Doesn't get mentioned anymore. Doesn't get mentioned at all. And with the success of the Bitcoin ETF, you're going to see the Ethereum one get approved pretty quick. Who knows with that one actually, but because that's its own separate beast entirely. But yeah, if you're point of this video, I digress. If you're going to use leverage trading, this is the biggest takeaway from this video. If you're going to leverage trade, I tell you what, scrap all the projects as well. Don't leverage trade the projects. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't even leverage trade PIF. I wouldn't leverage trade Atlas, Bonk, and all the meme coins. I would never leverage trade Pepe. You get the idea. What you want to do is leverage trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, the easy ones. You can call this the easy wins, because look at this. Yes, I have been down sometimes on my trades, yes, but majority of the time, I always am patient enough to wait for the price to come back up for myself to make a profit and then enter again, right? It's pretty straightforward. If you want to just make consistent gains on this, you don't go for the risk you don't compound your risk with more risk, right? You don't leverage trade bloody bonk and then wonder to yourself why you shorted a meme coin and it went to the moon in a bull run, pretty much, coming into it. So don't be that guy, don't be that girl or guy and do that. Play it strategically and play it safe, you could say. Even though leverage trading is risky, play it on the safer cryptos. I don't see how more obvious this can be. Like, why would you leverage trade the most riskiest asset in crypto? It just makes no sense. You want to leverage trade the solid cryptos. It's so obvious, but some people still don't get it. So do yourself a favor, scrap the projects like Atlas and even PIF. Yes, PIF is going to keep going up, but it's still risky. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, I would stick to those three if you're doing leverage. It's the most easiest ones to do. They're the most strongest projects in the game at the moment. And just hold these ones. I'm holding all of this. All of these I hold, right? But leverage trading, I just do Solana and Bitcoin primarily. Mostly Solana, 95% of the time. Because it's a stronger asset in terms of potential. Because it coincides and rides along with Bitcoin. So if there's any sort of tips I would suggest, is just to only leverage trade the most simplistic, basic cryptos. Like, look at this, 24 hours and I've gained $70, 35%, 36%. I mean, yes, I'm not going to see this every day, right? But this is just an example of a blue chip crypto that shot up so much and the amount of gains you get. just leverage trading 5x on Solana, getting in a good entry here. Come on, guys, it's not rocket science, really. It's pretty basic stuff. You get in, you wait, take profit, wait for it to dip a little bit, and then get in again, and realize that we are in this sort of bull run right now. You could argue, if we go to the 4 hour, nope, that's 3 hours, 4 hours. You can just see this is not bearish, is it? Why would you short anything in this market right now? You have to be an idiot. I'm sorry, but you have to be an idiot to actually do in the times we are in right now. If this was last year, absolutely short it to the ground, right? But we're in the sort of bull run now. We're in the bull run. 50k. These institutions are buying Bitcoin every day in the hundreds of millions. Come on. It's pretty straightforward. Hope that helps. It's pretty straightforward stuff. It's if just to make consistent gains, you don't have to make 35% or 36%. No, just 5% a day. Just if the price went up here every other day, that's good. Then you're making those consistent sort of profits, and that's what you're looking for. All right, that's it. Goodbye.